In an entertainment industry that grows noisier by the day, where every move a celebrity makes becomes instant headline fodder, Tang Yan and Luo Jin, one of the most iconic couples in Chinese showbiz, chose a path few dare to tread: quiet, steady, and full of silent sacrifices. There was no lavish, live-streamed wedding, no shocking public statements or displays of luxury. Instead, the couple seemingly disappeared from the limelight at the peak of their fame, only to build a true family behind closed doors, not a media brand. Now, nearly a decade into their journey together, Tang Yan and Luo Jin have proven that there is a kind of love that doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. From on-screen lovers to lifelong partners, their love story began in 2011 on the set of Farewell for Love, later strengthened by their roles in popular dramas like Agent X, The Princess Wei Young, and Diamond Lover. Fans followed their on-screen chemistry with bated breath, never realizing that behind the lens, a real-life romance was blooming. Unlike their characters, often entangled in sorrowful or unfulfilled love, Tang Yan and Luo Jin wrote their own happy ending, getting married in 2018. But it wasn't just a fairy tale for the cameras. It marked a significant turning point in their lives, when two top stars stepped away from the spotlight to embrace a quieter, more grounded chapter, becoming parents, life partners, and each other's greatest allies. Tang Yan, the woman who dared to pause. In 2020, Tang Yan gave birth to their first child. While peers like Zhao Liying and Yang Mi continued to dominate the entertainment scene, the purple fairy of Chinese Paladin 3 vanished from the screen. There were no flashy birth announcements, no photo shoots flaunting her motherhood glow. Instead, she quietly withdrew from the industry to devote her time entirely to her child. In a world where actresses are often pressured to bounce back quickly, Tang Yan chose the road less traveled: full-time motherhood. She once remarked, "Children grow up so fast. If you miss it forever." That wasn't just a sentimental statement. It was a firm, conscious decision by a woman who knew what truly mattered, and was willing to act on it. Luo Jin, the man who stepped back for love. Contrary to the cold-hearted characters he often plays, Luo Jin is, in real life, a devoted husband and father. During a promotional event for I Will Find You a Better Home, he appeared noticeably tired. When asked, he responded, "I've been taking care of our child a lot. My wife is still recovering." This rare moment offered the public a glimpse into his personal life, one where he was actively involved in parenting, not just as a helping hand, but as an equal partner. While many male celebrities shy away from diaper duty imagery, Luo Jin openly embraced his role. He even adjusted his lifestyle, rejecting after-hours gatherings and choosing to go home straight from work. Not because he had to, but because he wanted to. This wasn't a sacrifice. It was a choice, made by a man who knew what he was building, and for whom distance strengthens, not weakens, their bond. Like any modern couple, Tang Yan and Luo Jin often face physical separation due to work. Luo Jin spends most of his time filming, while Tang Yan remains in Shanghai to care for their daughter. But instead of letting the distance sow seeds of misunderstanding, they've used it to foster appreciation. They've learned to treasure every reunion, trust in each other fully, and share responsibilities equally. They understand that marriage isn't always about being physically close. It's about staying emotionally connected, no matter the distance. Home is the anchor for greater comebacks. In late 2023, Tang Yan made a stunning comeback in Blossoms Shanghai, a project helmed by the legendary Wang Kar-wai and co-starring Hu Ji-yi, Ma Yuli, and Chen Lan. She didn't return with hype or controversy, but with quiet strength and maturity, showcasing her growth as both an actress and a woman. When asked about her radiant aura, she smiled and said, "I'm happy every day." Her sense of security, she added, came from within, and from the stability of her family. At nearly 40, Tang Yan still radiates youthful energy, not just due to her looks, but because of the peace and balance she's cultivated in her life. A different kind of power couple. Author Zhou Guoping once wrote, "In marriage, one cannot be happy alone. You either win together or lose together." That sentiment encapsulates Tang Yan and Luo Jin's relationship perfectly. They've never used their marriage to boost their fame. They don't market their relationship as a brand. Instead, They've quietly built a life together, stepping forward or backward when needed, for the sake of each other. In an industry fueled by trends, scandals, and short-lived romances, their kind of partnership is rare, but deeply admirable. Conclusion: when marriage isn't an end, but a new beginning. Tang Luo and Luo Jin's love story doesn't need gimmicks to captivate audiences. It's powerful precisely because it is grounded. Because they paused when others rushed. Because they stayed quiet when the world expected noise. Because they've chosen to grow, not just as stars, but as human beings. And perhaps that's what makes them such an inspiration to millions. They show us that in a world of fleeting fame, a relationship built on trust, respect, and quiet devotion is the real happily ever after. In China's entertainment industry, where the spotlight shines relentlessly and love is often short-lived, maintaining a stable relationship feels almost like a luxury. Yet, Luo Jin and Tiffany Tang have crafted a love story both romantic and admirable, capturing public affection not just through their visuals, but through a quiet, enduring devotion that feels rare and refreshing. Their journey began like a script straight out of a drama. Luo Jin and Tang Luo first met on the set of Agent X, 2012, but it was during the filming of The Princess Wei Young, 2016, that real sparks ignited. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, but off-screen, they remained tight-lipped amid swirling rumors, until one unforgettable birthday surprise, Luo Jin publicly confirmed their relationship on Tang Luo's birthday. A sweet and calculated move that delighted fans and caught the media off guard. Unlike many male stars who indulge in grand declarations, Luo Jin took a quieter path. He chose to love Tang Luo privately and patiently, especially when she was facing criticism and emotional wounds from past relationships. While some branded her as controversial due to previous public breakups, Luo Jin stood by her unwaveringly. He once said, "I don't care who she used to love. I just know she's mine now," a statement that deeply moved many. The couple tied the knot in 2018 in a fairy tale wedding in Austria, elegant, understated, and intentionally far from the glare of Z Entertainment's media frenzy. Post-marriage, the two virtually disappeared from public gossip, choosing instead to live quietly and intentionally. They don't flaunt their love on social media, nor do they leverage their relationship for promotional gain. Their approach to love and fame is refreshingly grounded. When Tang Luo gave birth to their daughter in 2020, there were no flashy posts or public celebrations. Instead, fans caught glimpses of Luo Jin quietly accompanying her to prenatal checkups, carrying her bags, walking by her side, moments that spoke volumes. Their love isn't built on performative declarations, but on a foundation of small, constant gestures. In an industry where many celebrity couples fade within months, Luo Jin and Tang Luo stand as an exception. They prove that it is possible to build and sustain love in the limelight, if one chooses to protect it, rather than parade it. Their relationship represents a matured kind of love, one that doesn't demand validation, thrives on mutual understanding, and grows strongest in silence. And perhaps that's why their story resonates so deeply. It's not just about falling in love, but about choosing each other again and again, no matter how loud the world gets.